afternoon, everyone. My name is Nomsa and I'll take you through my journey of women into public life. That is the reason of being involved, the mentoring and shadowing process, the challenges I faced during the project, and my way forward. There is nothing you cannot do that can be done. A day after having my baby, commitment to studying was the last thing in my mind. I had already given up on my studies and the women into public life course. But Paula, the project coordinator, phoned me and told me that there is nothing I cannot do that can be done, regardless of being a mother of a newborn baby. It all started on the 8th of July, 2009, at the Splot Community Center, where all women who had taken the engendering change course were gathered for the Women into Public Life training. The task given on that day was to look for a mentor and somebody in public life to shadow. I chose Mariam Emilgri, a project manager for Bowser Women's Aid, as my mentor. Rosemary Butler, an assembly member for Newport, and Jackie Sullivan, a St. Mary's Ward councillor for Monmouthshire. My mentoring relationship with Mariam. I have volunteered as an advice worker for more than a year for a charity organization dealing with Black, minority and ethnic women called BAUSO. And that is where I met Mariam, the manager for their office in Newport. I chose her because I had found her supportive, approachable, understanding, honest and critical when I used to work with her. Mariam, a very dedicated lady. She was my other pair of ears and eyes and helped me throughout the course. She helped me with some contacts to shadow. We met at least once a month to review and discuss what I had been doing. And at least twice a week she'd mail or call me to check if I had any pressures. She'd kiss me when I'd done well, and definitely slapped me when I'd done wrong. We developed a very good mentor and mentee relationship. She pushed me to do as much as I could on this project and to collect as much information as I would, because she wanted me to be the top of this project. Anyway, she wanted to be here to see how I was going to present, because she even taught me how to use Microsoft PowerPoint. As the relationship is still going at the present moment, Mariam has learned some positiveness and better communication skills from me. My shadowing, Jackie Sullivan, a middle-aged lady for the Liberal Democrats as a councillor for Monmouth. She took me for 2 of her adult select meetings, which she chaired in Qumran, where 2 members of the public were present to say their views. It surprised me that some adults born in this country still do not know their rights to benefit and how the pension scheme works. So information was to be passed on to them by the council through the posters in the community centers and dropping leaflets at one-stop shops. Everyone seemed to be cooperating, and both meetings went pretty well. Along the way were men like Paul Flynn, the Member of Parliament for Newport West, David Davis, a Member of Parliament for Monmouth, and Michael German, an Assembly Member for Monmouth, who tried to put me down by telling me that it was impossible for me to become a councillor and I must as well forget about it. I caught this from the email Paul Flynn sent me. Nomsa, I do not think that your chance of becoming a councillor would be improved to an extent if you shadowed me for days. But however, you can read a book about the MP's jobs on my archives. You will learn more from that than spending time shadowing me.
Gosh.
But all then I said to myself was, if they have done it, then why can't I? There is nothing I cannot do that can be done. This did not put me down, but it actually made me stronger and up for a challenge. Shadowing Rosemary Butler, an assembly member for Newport. Of the 5 days we had agreed on 2 months earlier, I ended up shadowing her for a day. That was 2 hours, as she is a very busy woman. She managed to show me around her office and how a few things were done in the assembly office, sorry. The staff was friendly as well. My future targets now are continuing to shadow Jackie Sullivan and attending as many meetings as I can to gain the experience. To shadow Rosemary Butler in April 2010. Attending a Welsh Assembly Government Conference for the Women, the Media and the Politics in Wales on the 8th of March year 2010. Joining a political party by June 2010. And I'm paving my way to be a councillor in the next about 5 years. The journey was a rocky road, as I had barriers such as childcare and long working hours. But there is nothing I cannot do that can be done. All the females that I dealt with seemed to be more cooperative and open to new ideas than the males, which then proves to me that women are and can be better leaders than males, only if they're given a chance, which rarely happens though. I started with extremely high goals, like climbing a 20-step ladder in 5 seconds instead of 2 minutes. These goals at least became a guideline to what I was to do. The message I would like to leave with all of you today is, regardless of your gender, age, race, marital status, there is nothing you cannot do that can be done. If you've got any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to ask me at the end of this section. Thank you for listening to my presentation.